Good morning. I am in my garden um, because I feel that it was really a nice symbolic ways, and honestly, I really need to clear this bed. I just moved to a new place, and I have that beautiful bed for myself. It has a lot of mint into it, which I love. So I'm trying to keep that mint in, but there's a lot of the weeds, grass, long grass, like this, and I really try to clear it out because I want to plant more herbs into it. I love fresh herbs. So it's getting winter here. It will not grow as well, but it's okay. But I felt that it was a good subject because for me, nature, doing stuff like that always been super nourishing. And with the full moon are really strong. Well, they are depending how it is, but sometimes we feel it more than others time, depending what the full moon is. This time it's really highlighting a lot of what needs to let go. So if you feel like that it had old patterns that just came back strong, or you're just like, oh my god, what's going on, this is why. So as we are in charge of our life and we have the power to take the weeds out of our life that literally we don't want to, you can be your own gardener of your own inner garden. So super symbolic today. Literally taking the weeds out. um and sometimes we get really maybe into the overwhelm, and like maybe I'm talking more into what I'm doing and maybe you will resonate into that, but sometimes I forget that like healing it's not a linear process, and that when you start into some place you go into kind of taking layers into layers into layers. So if you feel like that you're going into a circle and not going anywhere, it's just maybe another layers on the same subject. So sometimes we forget about those layers. So if you are into that situation and you feel like that, give you grace and really call upon your guardian and maybe the golden light to help you and really weed out this link or these layers without judging yourself, with so much love and compassion. And maybe it feels like that it's the same, but trust yourself, trust your process, and know that it's not. And then with that beautiful full moon, you can do a let go ceremony and really going into what is your intention, what would be nice to plant in. So in my bed later I'm taking the weed to put beautiful herbs into it because that's, I know that I love it, and I love fresh herb and it's super nourishing for me, literally physically, but also it just makes me so happy, the smell of it. So that's my intention with that bed, and that will really create something because then I will take action towards it. So it's really important to know also what could be put into your intention and really noticing the feeling. So right now I'm just like touching the ground, but noticing also how it feels. Like I can smell the peppermint smelling, how it could see that bed come to life, really feeling it, noticing it, and that will really keep power into me taking action into my bed, garden bed, but also into your own life. So yeah. It's really symbolic, but it really makes sense, and it's really what is energy. There's no time, it's no linear, it's really into feeling, noticing, And it's really in complementary with awareness also. That's why I will always talk a lot about awareness, because if you're not aware, you don't know your pattern, you don't really know what you will need. And so that's really the power of that. So hopefully this help you, and you can do a beautiful ceremony into letting go of this layer that you have to go through, and then noticing what can you bring in. And at any time, if you need help, reach out, anyone that you feel comfortable with. So wishing you a beautiful full moon. I'm gonna clean my crystal, put them into the beautiful moon and light, and I may plant my herbs. I'm just going at the market actually later on to get some herbs and plant them in the full moon, see if they grow faster. um, yeah, so that's what I wanted to share with you today, and to really giving you grace into this journey of healing, and allowing those layers to shed one after the other when ready, and always setting a beautiful intention for you to grow. Wishing you a beautiful, beautiful full moon. Ciao. Slowly it's taking form.